Yeah, buddy, it's your boy Big B and my wife, the only Nikki J. We're in the kitchen with the Jenkins.
So today I'm doing a little experimentation. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but forget it. So since a lot of people don't like meal prepping, and I'm one of those, I don't like meal prep's like a four-letter word. Like all I think about is like those rows of Tupperware containers and people eating the same food every day. You don't have to do that to yourself. So this is how I do. I like to use a sheet pan. Get comfortable with sheet pan cooking. You have not seen a single cooking video from me where I'm standing over a pot like sweating and stuff. So I'm gonna prep this. I'm gonna throw it in the oven. Today I'm doing some crispy chicken thighs. So I'm going to I've rinsed these off. So bone in. I prefer chicken. I do not like a boneless, skinless chicken breast. It's like, it reminds me of competition diet food. No, I like everything bone in, cooking with the skin on. And then if you want to take it off yourself. It's cheaper that way anyway. Plus it tastes better. Now I'm seasoning my bone in, skin on chicken thighs. Today I'm going to oven fry the chicken thighs. I haven't tried it like this before, but I experimented with some wings the other day, so it was pretty good. So I've never done this with chicken thighs, so you guys are learning just as I'm learning. So this is the seasoning. I used a bit of a leftover wing seasoning I had, and then I'm going to top it with some Louisa. This is my favorite all-purpose seasoning. Organic, no crap ingredients, no chemicals, no artificial flavors and additives. So I'm going to sprinkle this on my chicken.
Yeah, buddy. Seasoning tastes so good on this chicken. Man, man, man. Yeah, buddy, here we go. My baby about to toss these chickens in the bucket.
What? So one thing I like about seasoning like adobo is that there's salt in it. So if you're using something like a Lori seasoning salt, it's going to be too strong, and plus it's full of sodium. So that's actually how I found my way to using Louisa. I used to use Goya brand adobo, but the sodium was high as hell, and I'd been using it for years. I just never looked, and then the ingredients weren't clean. There were some things on the list. I could tell you, if you can't read it, don't eat it. So I had to start looking for a better seasoning, and the flavor is so much better. So don't be afraid to season your food. Make sure you toss your chicken, making sure everything is coated really well. And next, I'm going to sprinkle some arrowroot flour on top. So that's what I replace. Instead of using white flour, I use arrowroot flour. So now that the chicken is seasoned, I'm going to sprinkle on some arrowroot flour. These chalk containers, like, it looks all cute until you touch it, it starts coming off. You have to keep rewriting it. Arrowroot flour is a natural, unprocessed flour. So I replace white flour with things like arrowroot flour, almond flour. So arrowroot I like as a thickener too. I'm going to sprinkle this on the chicken thighs, and this is what's going to help it fry in the oven. Now the other day when I made wings, I used 4 tablespoons. So I actually have no clue how much to use for these thighs, but we gonna learn today though.
Well, the thighs are definitely bigger than the wings, so we just gotta use a little bit more to cover the thighs. Yeah, buddy. We'll see how it turns out. Stay tuned. Oh yeah, the arrowroot seasoning flour has been delivered into the bucket of chicken.
What? So I'm tossing. Again, I haven't done this with thighs. I did it with wings the other day. It was a little different. Tossing these, making sure they're coated with arrowroot flour, and then we're going to place them in the pan and let them fry in their own oil, because the oil is going to come from the chicken skin.
I know y'all thinking like she's talking about frying them, but she said she's not frying them because she's not frying them. She's air frying them with the rack. The rack is lifted,
yeah.
So it has that space for the air to get around it, and it's going to create the texture of if it was fried, so it goes down.
So I put my chicken thighs skin side down on the rack. The reason you do this is because as the fat cooks, the fat runs down. So we want it frying that top layer of skin. We want to make sure that good crispy skin gets the crunch. So you want to skin side down. You want to cook it at 425 for 30 minutes. And then we're going to flip them so we can continue to get that crunch. Now, this is my first time doing this like this, so we're going to learn today. We're going to see how this turns out. I don't know, it's going to taste good though.
I think it's going to taste great because my baby is a great cook. Jenkins in the kitchen ain't playing no games. And now she's entering them in the oven and it's about to go down. So stay tuned. We'll be back. Yeah, buddy, we're back. So this is after the first half has been completed. My wife is over now flipping the thighs. Yeah, buddy.
So this is why you want to cook them skin side down first, because all that good oil from the chicken, I didn't add any extra oil, is helping to crisp up the skin. So even though I know you're like, that chicken look pale, Nick. Well, we're about to put it back in the oven for another 30 minutes. And that skin is going to crisp up something nice. And this one don't want to cooperate. Bam. Okay, so the reason why I like sheet pan cooking is that so I have a whole pan of chicken. So later in the week, I might cut this off the bone, put it in a salad, cut some off, put it in a taco shell. So you don't have to do that eating out of Tupperware every day. Get you a good protein, put it in the sheet pan, and throw it in the oven while you can do other things.
Yeah, buddy, it goes down. Yeah, buddy, it's that time. It's time for your boy to taste test. My wife said they were too hot for her, so I'm going to do the taste testing after I finish taste testing this wine. All right, here we go. Let me see. Any, many, miny, mo. Catch the tiger by his toe. I'm just gonna grab this one. Yeah, buddy. Ooh, it's hot. My wife was right. All right, y'all. This is the taste test. Y'all hear them crunches? Crispy, crispy, crispy. And not even really fried at all. It's oven fried.